Hey everyone, one of the requirements for your Power Searching poster project is that you have a signature somewhere on your poster. Now, that could be anything from a basic signature or a logo that is added to the document and needs to contribute to the overall design of your poster. So you need to be creative and innovative in the way that you create and sign your piece of work. So there's a whole bunch of different ways that you can create a signature or logo, but I'm going to go over 3 different ones for now. That includes how to create one using Publisher's tools, how to create one in Pixlr, and how to create one in PicMonkey. So let's start with how to create one in Publisher. Now, one of the tools that we can use to create this logo can be the shapes up here. So under the insert ribbons, I can find one of these shapes and insert them. I can create any size, shape, or oval. If I hold down Shift, it will make a perfect circle for me. I can then choose some of these default pre-designed shape formats. So I can kind of find a circle in this color that has an extra outline to it. I can change the shape fill right here, and the shape outline I can change as well. I can also change the shape after the fact if I choose to. Another thing that I can do is add text at this point too. One of the best ways to do that is maybe through word art with all of these pre-designed formats. And I could drag that over here. A similar thing here, I can change the shape fill and the shape outline, maybe even make it match this already. I can also change the shape of this. So I can drag this along the bottom, or I can change the shape by choosing one of these preset designs right here. At any point you can also insert images into this too, and kind of use the uh, image editing tools in Publisher to make your design even better. One of the great things about this is that I can group these objects as well, because presently if I was to drag one, it would separate from the other. But if I click on one, then hold down Control and click on another, I can then right click and then click on Group. That way these two objects will always be together at the same spot that I originally designated. I can also right click and ungroup them at any time. So if I click on the object, right click, ungroup. What you can also do in Publisher is rearrange these as well. So, for instance, if I wanted this part of this to be hidden and further down below, be to go to Word Art Tools, and then up here, I can bring forward, send backward, or send all the way to the back. And you can see it is hidden behind this other object right here. So I can adjust the arrangement of these objects. Another way that you can create a signature for your poster is by creating one from scratch in Pixlr. Pixlr is a web-based app that is very similar to Photoshop in a lot of different ways. To get to it, just go to pixlr.com and select on Pixlr Editor, which is the most comprehensive version. Now to start with, probably want to create a new image from scratch and choose something pretty small, probably around 240 by 320. And that'll open up this blank slate right here. I'm going to expand it a little bit just so I can see what I'm doing. One of the first tools you might want to use is the paint bucket right here, which will just fill my layout with a solid color. Now you see I just chose black right there. I can adjust my color by double clicking on this color wheel and choosing anywhere on here, certain lightness, darkness for separate colors. What I can do next is I can add maybe a couple shapes into here too. Click on this, the drawing tool, I could choose the shape, and then I could double click to choose the color I want this shape to be drawn into. So maybe I want to choose a circle to fill the center of it right here. See, the fill shape actually turned to be black, so I can adjust that right here as well. Another tool which might come in handy is this text tool right down here where I see the letter A. Just click anywhere on my screen, it'll create a new layer, and I can type anything out. See, I can also choose the color down here and the font style. and font size. Click the Move tool and move this to anywhere that I like. Now feel free to explore, because there's a slew of different tools which can do very useful things that you might find productive to make a fun logo for yourself. In order to save this, just go to File, Save, and just title it anything that you like. The format that you could choose, usually you can stick to JPEG, but if you like a transparent background, I would stick with PNG, and then click OK. Choose where you want to download that to and click Save. In Publisher, you would simply open up Publisher, go to Insert, Picture, find where you downloaded that image to, and click Insert. And just like that, you've inserted your logo into your project. Another web-based tool that you might find useful for creating your own logo would be PicMonkey.com. PicMonkey is a great place to design your own logo because it comes with a lot of preset, pre-designed formats that you may want to use. One of the first things you may want to put down are these textures in the background right here. All of them are premium features, so you'd have to upgrade to use them, but some of them are worth exploring to see if you would like to use them. You can see premium features by this little crown down here. So for example, I could put in a space background and adjust these settings to see what would work best for me. I can also check out these overlays or these stamps down here. There's a whole slew of these categorized, a whole bunch of different categories that will be useful for whatever you desire. Again, you'll see a lot of these premium only features, so you have to make sure that there's no crown on it when you select them. You see, once you click on any of these, you can enlarge them, rotate them, change their color, make them a little more transparent than other things, and adjust them however you see fit. It's a great tool for building your logo and designing something however you would like. What's also great with PicMonkey are frames, which you can insert as well. A lot of default frames that will go around the entire image and that you could change the thickness of in a variety of ways. As always, you can also insert text. By clicking over here, you can have a whole slew of text options. And you can type in anything that you like, while having the ability to change the color of the text as well. Once you're done with this, simply click Save. You'll be prompted to rename your doc or your image. And to save it somewhere onto your computer. You can then simply go into Publisher, Insert, Picture, navigate to where you saved it, and click Insert. And just like that, you've designed an interesting logo in PicMonkey and imported it into your Publisher poster.